Hey everybody, Michael Alexander, Alexander Cards and Collectibles. With me, as always, is Scott Marcus. Thank you guys for joining us. Today we have a fun little break. We got NBA Hoops, 90-91, and NBA Hoops. Looking for Jordans, looking for the elusive Victor Wembanyama, and over here we have the now not available Prizm Monopoly with the Victor Wembanyama rookie. So let's see if we can pull a big one in here. Scott and I can quit working, or probably just business as usual. So we'll go in order. Let's start with the little NBA Hoops, because there's possibility of a good Victor, but not super high. I think this is just a retail pack, and with the RET retail. Let's see what we got. So Spencer Dinwiddie. I liked him when he played for the Mavs. He's a great player. Don't not like him. I just don't follow him that much. Paolo Banchero, second year. He's been balling pretty good.
Right.
Cards are doing pretty well. Franz Wagner, I think that's his third year. Obi Toppin, fourth year. Grady Dick. Recently, Grady Dick and Anthony Black did a jersey swap and stood next to each other, and it was Black Dick.
Yeah.
And it set the internet on fire. So there it is, Grady Dick. We did not pull an Anthony Black in this one, unfortunately. Jeremy Sochan, also in his second year. He's balling really well. There is a Ja Morant Dynamos. I do believe Ja's going to come back. He's going to get his crap together, and he will be a force in the NBA. I think because of his slow start, I don't know that he'll be the dominant player that everyone anticipated, but I do see him being top 10 in the NBA, which
that's huge.
is still if you're top 10 in anything,
right?
But that means by the time he comes back, as Steph and LeBron decide to step down, Kevin Durant and some of these guys, the changing of the guard, if you will.
Right.
I believe he would be top 10 in this new generation of Luka, Jason Tatum, obviously Ja Morant, because that's who we're talking about. This crew, Victor Wembanyama, some of the new up and coming people. Kyrie is kind of in that middle. He's not old, he's not young. There's that group too, right?
The next elder statesman.
The next elder statesman.
So you say when he comes back, is he injured now? Or?
He got injured,
okay.
So he had 2-game suspension for gun stuff.
Oh goodness.
Then he had a 15 game suspension or 25? It was a 25-game suspension for gun stuff. Oh. And then he came back, he was balling, and he got hurt. So what do you do?
Well, he's used to playing with a gun on his hip, and when he's not doing it...
Yeah, it's got him, it throws everything off a little bit. Next up, we have the NBA Hoops, the 90-91. I like the plastic because the plastic means that if you buy the pack, it can't have been opened.
Oh, true.
Some of the old wax packs, you don't know unless it's been verified that they didn't go through it and took all the good stuff. Where with the plastic,
it's all stretched out.
You can't. There's no way. Once it gets stretched, it ain't going back.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this guy, Gregory Fuller Kite. Now there is a card worth talking about. Bernard King. Minute Bowl again. I think it's our second Minute Bowl of the day. We're very blessed to have 2 minutes
between 2 different videos.
Yeah,
people watching that are like, I didn't see it.
Today we did a different video where there was another Minute Bowl. Charles Jones.
I think part of the magic is his name is Minute.
Yeah, it's Minute.
He's the biggest guy ever.
Rod Higgins. Oh, look at this.
It's like a throwback?
An insert.
Yeah.
I don't even know in Hoops there was inserts. But here's a Don Nelson throwback card. It's probably the first time I've ever seen something like this. And I probably just don't remember breaking it. But in 1990, here is a Don Nelson throwback card.
Yeah, I do not remember inserts at all at that era.
No, and technically it's not an insert, but that is definitely an insert.
Right.
Yeah,
it's not the base.
Yeah, that is not a base card, so we're going to sleeve that up just out of confusion. There's a Cliff Robinson rookie.
He had a career.
Yeah, he did. At least deserving of being sleeved up.
There we go.
Right? Then we have a Delaney Rudd rookie card, which I don't really
Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't know about that guy. I think we have another insert here. And I think it might be an art card. I do remember those, but I didn't think they came until like 92, 93. But obviously, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know why I sleeved it up. I'm not sure. That's not going to do anybody any good. Mike Brown. Let's pull from the back here because I would like to see what that art card is. Greg Kite. Phil Jackson. Now, here we go. This, I normally don't get super excited about coach cards, but I would be willing to bet that this one has value. This is Phil Jackson, the coach of the Chicago Bulls, arguably the greatest NBA basketball coach of all time, known for maneuvering the egos of not only Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, but Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a big deal,
yeah,
right? And I don't believe anybody has more championships than Phil Jackson.
I think that's correct.
I hope that to be true, and if it's not, it should be. And would never like the truth to get in the way of a good story.
We'll edit the Wikipedia page if needed.
So that actually, ironically, is my favorite card so far. Dick Moda. Now that guy, I do not have the same connection to Dick Moda. Like not even a little bit. Okay, well there's another insert.
Yeah,
so
what's going on with this pack?
There were clearly inserts in 1991. Carl the Mailman Malone.
All right.
Now, he never won a championship. He was a very dominant player. And ironically, he has a pretty, let's say, not awesome history with some, when you dig a little deep on Carl, there's some things that are a little sketchy. So he's not a huge fan favorite. Let's say that.
No, I mean, he was also considered kind of dirty.
It's not wildly collectible, right?
Okay.
That's
even though he like had more points than Michael Jordan when he retired. And...
I mean, he was very dominant.
He was,
but
absolutely.
It takes more than that to be a champion. Look at this.
Go.
Eat your Wheaties.
Yeah.
Chris Morris, Michael Ansley. If you want this card, it will not be available on the eBay channel, which is Michael the Sandman.
It was actually Michael Big Whiskey.
Michael Big Whiskey. Thank you. Look at Scott. See, that's why there's two of us, right?
It only took 7 videos for us to come across the fact that we were saying the wrong eBay store name.
Michael Big Whiskey. So here we go. Let's see what we have here for this little art card. And it is a buck.
The Bucks.
And Alvin Robertson.
Hmm.
Okay. Could have been better. We could have had, Michael Jordan. That didn't happen for us. And here on this channel, we have Alvin Robertson.
Yeah. To the main event.
The main event, the Monopoly 2023-24 Panini Prizm with a shot at Victor Wembanyama. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 in each pack. We're going to look at 20 cards here. We're really hoping for, at a bare minimum, a Victor Wembanyama, maybe a purple one, maybe a little Monopoly guy, Victor Wembanyama, something that has some value here. So, let's take a look. Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic. That card is, like I said, Nikola probably, arguably next to Luka, the most dominant player in the NBA. Probably more dominant than Luka. Giannis, he's in the top 5. And Evan Mobley. So, Evan Mobley, not in the top 5. He's maybe in the top 126, but that's okay. He's still a decent player.
Is there a parallel per pack?
Yeah, I believe that there's, purple's kind of your base parallel, but there's one every, maybe there's like 4 per box or something.
Okay.
And then this is kind of the variation, if you will.
Non-base is 1 per 3 packs.
Okay, so you're not guaranteed.
Yeah.
There we go, Derek Lively. I love Derek Lively. He's a hell of a player. We'll be sleeving him up. And Brandon Miller. I think he's having an okay season. I don't really, full disclosure, don't really know. I will sleeve up Jokic only because whenever you're the best, you just deserve a sleeve, even if you're not selling.
Amen. He's earned it.
Now, the other thing is I like to be respectful. If you do find these cards that I've donated, I don't want them to be broken when you get them.
Sure.
You know, we still got to respect the hobby,
That's
right?
nice. Yeah.
You don't want to crumple them up and send them to Goodwill.
Right.
It's not going to do anybody any good.
Nope.
Some poor kid's going to be like, my favorite player's crumbled.
Yeah.
All right, Carson Wallace. Jaylen Brown having a hell of a year. There again, James Harden. And Jamal Murray. All decent cards. None of them. We are not setting the world on fire with our break today. But our time will come.
Yeah, we ain't done yet.
We ain't done yet. Big bucks, no whammies.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, he is injured, but also very dominant.
Yeah.
There's a LeBron.
Nice.
Keegan Murray. If we're going to have that many purple cards, we could have had the LeBron in purple. We got, oh, come on, Ant-Man, come on, Ant-Man, come on, Ant-Man. No, Karl Anthony Towns. So over here, we like mediocrity.
Yeah. And it's a base, but I mean, there's always going to be value in LeBron.
Yeah, oh, for sure. You're hard case for LeBron, only because PSA 10,
Right.
you know, him being arguably, there's no argument, one of the top 3 players in the NBA history, right?
Sure.
I believe Jordan is number 1. Number 2, everybody can fight about, but there's no denying that he is in the top 3.
Sure.
You know, so, and I'm sure this last generation would argue that because LeBron has played so long and has a scoring title, he's number 1. Because there's something to be said about longevity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there is, absolutely.
If you can outlive everybody, then you're just number 1.
Yeah.
Another Giannis, Kyrie, Jordan Hawkins, and Nick Smith Jr. So that is the epitome of nothing in there is bad, but also nothing in there is good.
That's how I looked at the Bulls for a long time.
What? Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a lot of B-plus players, but no leaders.
There's Kobe White's balling pretty good, isn't he?
Right now, yes.
Okay.
He's good, and of course, you know.
He was wildly underwhelming from compared to what they thought was going to happen up until this year.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and this year he's really, you know, I don't watch them the way I do a lot of other teams, but as far as I can tell, killing it.
Yeah. Oh, no, he really is. He just, not even the full season, though, but just kind of as the season went on, he kind of stepped up.
I think we have one more parallel. Should be in here. One more guaranteed parallel. And the cool thing is it is going to be that Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
The big one. Yeah, that is nice that's what we're going to get. Chet is balling out. And we got Panini'd, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony Black. That's nice. Anthony Black's a decent card, and we have that Grady Dick, so we can do the jersey swap. Yeah.
Do the combo.
Yeah, we can do the combo. Very on brand here. Underwhelming. You know what? Hold on one second. I think just to really make...
Encore. One more song.
One more pack. Let's do a Pro Set Superstars music pack.
All right.
And to really get the...
I was thinking New Kids on the Block when I saw that packaging. Yeah.
Hopefully we can get a New Kids on the Block rookie. Or maybe a Vanilla Ice.
There we go.
Let's see what we got here. All right. Eric Clapton. Legends. Led Zeppelin. Always a fan favorite. Lita Ford.
Oh, Lita.
I have a great Lita Ford story. And for those of you that don't know, I'm also in the music business. First time I ever hung out with Lita Ford. We were sitting backstage at Broadfest, and I was sitting next to her, and I said, you know, middle school Michael is losing his mind right now. And she looked at me and she goes, what about Michael right now? And I'm like, oh, I'm having a very nice time. She was not impressed. She was like, I think you just called me old.
Oh, boy.
No way!
What do we have?
Look at my shirt. Hurricane Alice.
Oh, okay.
Look at the card.
Nice.
Hurricane Alice.
Not talking about being on brand.
Yeah, look at that. So my friend Bruce is the lead singer in this band. Bruce, this is for you. I'll tag you in this.
That's awesome.
Bruce Nauman. There he is right here, looking like a Greek god. Okay, in the 80s, right there. And here I am wearing his shirt because he's a buddy of mine. And we just pulled the Hurricane Alice Rockstar card.
Well, you're getting that signed, huh?
Yeah. Yep. So, Bruce, coming for you, buddy. Need you to sign my card.
Nice.
Okay. Well, we can stay relevant here with this break.
Yeah.
Here is Rat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I currently have Stephen Percy of Rat playing my music venue, the Crystal Grand. Go to crystalgrand.com if you want to see Stephen. Right, there we go. So there's that. Next card up, I don't have any stories about. Not a one. Alias?
Well, it's because they keep changing their name.
Yes, yes. If they were a band that, if they weren't under an alias, maybe I know them. Janet Jackson, I don't have any history with Janet. Crimson Glory, don't even know who they are. Circus of Power, again, no idea. Historic Concerts, 1968, New Year's Eve, Jefferson Airplane. I was super not alive. Neither were you.
Super not alive. Yeah. Super duper not alive.
I was very, very not alive. And here's 10 cents off of our next purchase. So, all right, that's all we got today, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Alexander, Cards and Collectibles, and the gentleman behind the camera is
Scott Marcus.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the flip.